My mom said games were a waste of time. This is a story from my friend on Reddit. I'm 14 years old and my little brother is 12. We live with our dad now, and I can say without a doubt that our lives completely changed because of one joke I made a little over a year ago. Back then, our family was pretty average. My dad, 46, works in construction and comes home tired, but always made time for us. My mom, 49, used to be the kind of person who hated screens. She always told us to go play outside, read books, or do something productive. Video games? Total waste of time, she used to say. Those things rot your brain, she'd joke, snatching the controller from me and turning off the console. She wasn't mean about it, just super strict about how we spent our time. Anyway, I was obsessed with this life simulator game where you build houses, manage families, and create entire virtual worlds. It's peaceful and kind of addictive. One evening, I was on my PC building a crazy 3-story mansion when my mom walked in to tell me dinner was ready. I don't know why I said it. Maybe I was just trying to be funny. "Hey, Mom," I said, laughing. "Wanna try?" She looked at the screen, rolled her eyes, and smirked. What do I even do? I handed her the mouse, showed her a few controls, and she liked it. She actually liked it. She laughed at her little digital character struggling to cook. She said the graphics were cute. She even asked to play again the next night. At first, it was harmless. She played 15 to 20 minutes in the evenings while dinner baked. Then, 30 minutes. Then, an hour. It got to the point where I had to wait for her to finish my game before I could play again. I didn't mind. She seemed happy, more relaxed. I remember thinking, wow, maybe this is a good thing. But things escalated quickly. Soon she was playing in the mornings too, before work. She'd skip breakfast to game. She started going to bed later and later. I woke up once at 3 a.m. to get water and saw her still at the computer, clicking away with a big smile on her face, completely zoned in. My dad began to notice. "She's addicted," he said one night. "This isn't normal." He tried talking to her, but she brushed it off. "I just need something for myself," she said. "I'm not hurting anyone." But it was hurting someone. It was hurting all of us. She started neglecting the house. Laundry piled up. Dinners turned into microwave meals or forgotten entirely. She didn't ask us about school anymore. She didn't want to go anywhere on weekends. She stopped calling her friends. I found myself helping my brother with his homework while Mom played games for hours on end. The worst part? She quit her job. She came home one afternoon looking oddly calm. "I've decided to take some time off," she announced. "I need to focus on my mental health." That might have been okay, even healthy, if she actually did something with that time. But she didn't. She just gamed. From the moment she woke up until she passed out at night, eyes red and glazed over. Dad begged her to see a doctor. She refused. "You don't get it," she screamed one night during an argument. "This is the only place I feel happy anymore." I'll never forget the look on my dad's face. He was heartbroken. So were we. Eventually, Dad did get her to see someone. A therapist diagnosed her with gaming addiction and depression. She agreed to go to a mental health program. For a while, it worked. She started painting again. She went on walks. She cooked dinner with me and even laughed at my brother's stupid TikTok jokes. We thought we were getting her back, but it didn't last. She relapsed. She told the therapist she could game in moderation, but moderation turned into 6 hours a day. Then 10. Then the entire weekend, locked in her room, ignoring texts and calls. Dad gave her an ultimatum: us or the game. She said she needed time to think. 3 months later, they filed for divorce. We live with Dad now. He tries so hard. He cooks, helps with homework, even plays video games with me and my brother sometimes, though he's terrible at them. We visit Mom on weekends, and every time it breaks my heart. She hugs us tight like she's afraid we'll disappear. Her house is always messy. The curtains are always closed. The game is always running in the background, paused, but not off. She tells us how great her virtual world is doing. She tells us about her in-game family, their promotions, their new furniture, their drama. She talks like they're real people, like they're more real than us. I still blame myself sometimes. I know it's not really my fault, but it's hard not to wonder. If I hadn't joked that day, would she still be okay? Would we still be a family? My brother says he barely remembers the old Mom anymore. That scares me more than anything. And now I'm left asking this. Do you think my mom will ever come back to us? Or is she gone forever into a world that isn't even real?